Hello again, Team Fantastic, and welcome back to the Scentsory Vault. My name is Steve, and today we are going to be looking at Zenith Deep by French Avenue. And this is meant to be one of the best Bleu de Chanel Parfum clones there is right now. We're going to find out my initial reactions as we unbox this, and then with the power of editing, we're going to move forward 5 days into the future and see what this is actually really all about. Is it the next pickup you need so you don't need to pay that $180 for the Bleu de Chanel? Let's open up the vault and let's get into it. So let's have a look at the box and let's open this up and find out what this is all about. So Bleu de Chanel is an absolutely gorgeous scent, really nice, beautiful for all situations. It's go-to, isn't it? Especially in the summer, in the spring when it's nice and warm. And as we get to this, we can see first off this beautiful white and blue box. It's just a box really. It's got French Avenue at the side, Zenith Deep at the top, authenticity stickers, scratch, scan and verify code here, French Avenue on the top of the box, and it just opens up and inside sits your lovely nice white bottle. Yeah, I like that. Take that out and have a look. So that's nice and weighty. It's beautiful. And on the box, it's got extract de parfum. So this is an extract de parfum concentration as well, which is always lovely, isn't it? So the bottle itself is white, this nice white. It says deep into the metal here. Zenith at the bottom, French Avenue on the top, and that's it. Very, very similar in style to the Zenith Santel, the green bottle. It's exactly the same bottle, just a different color. Looks really nice. Take off this cap, which again, these are plastic, but always nice and heavy, which I appreciate. And we'll have a little spray and see what our initial reactions are on this one. So I'm going to go down this arm. Let's have a look. First spray, first reaction. Okay. And let's see what we're getting with the Zenith Deep. Okay, so always honest with you guys. The initial spray in that first few seconds, it can come across a little bit synthetic. It's very sharp, but now that is already easing off, to be honest with you. So the first, I can live with 10 seconds of synthetic sharpness because that is now gone, which is lovely. And there's a lovely mint coming through on this. This is quite sharp. This is almost coming across almost pepperminty to me, to my nose, that initial reaction to this. But it's lovely. I like mint and I love the fragrances of mint in it. And so initially I'm getting that peppermint and grapefruit, and the grapefruit is mixing nicely with that almost peppermint-ish vibe. It's mint, and I don't think in the notes peppermint is listed, but that's what my nose is picking up. I think it's because it's so strong, the mint, you can really, really smell that mintiness in the top of this. But it is nice. It is really, really nice, really good. So initial reactions, smelling really nice, beautiful. I can smell it in the air as well. It's quite a strong scent, obviously, that extract de parfum. And as time goes on, it's only going to get stronger. That peppermint and grapefruit is giving the room this kind of cold, metallic freshness in the air. It's really, really strong opening. And I think there's some lemon off the top and some bergamot. Yeah, this is really nice. First impressions, very, very happy. We're going to move forward in time now, 5 days. I'm going to wear this to work, wear this out and about, really get a feel for it, see how it projects, how it performs, and then get straight back to you. So let's skip 5 days into the future. So here we are 5 days later, and this one is performing really, really well. We obviously talked about the opening, but I'll quickly run through the opening of the notes very quickly for you, and then we'll talk about the actual mid and the dry down. So in that opening, the notes are going to be grapefruit, mint, lemon, pink pepper, and bergamot. Then what I found, after about 30 minutes of this, it starts to transition from that sharp citrus. It settles down and in the heart you get this ginger and nutmeg. Adds a spicy warmth that stops it from being just another fresh scent. But the secret weapon here is the melon and jasmine in the mid. It adds this watery floral smoothness that rounds off the edges. This is where it starts to feel expensive. It's no longer just a freshie, it's a composition, and it smells beautiful on that mid. And then we move into that dry down, and this is where it becomes this beast mode scent. You get this incense, sandalwood, amber, cedarwood and labdanum, and this is what you're paying for really. This kicks in around the 3 to 4 hour mark, and Zenith Deep, it hits its stride at this point. The sandalwood is buttery, the incense gives it this smoky masculine mystery. So how does Zenith Deep perform? It performs really well. Get around 8 hours on skin, and if you put it on clothes, you get around 10 plus hours. It's a really nice fragrance. Now, is this going to get you compliments? Absolutely. It's going to get you loads of compliments because it's cloning one of the most complimented fragrances there is on the planet, isn't it? Bleu de Chanel Parfum is loved by so many people because it's safe, it's friendly, it's inviting, and it's a beautiful scent, and you can wear it anywhere. It's such a versatile fragrance. For me, this is around 90% the same to BDC Parfum in the dry down. When we discuss the opening, bear that in mind because the opening is still coming off. Those first few seconds is quite sharp and synthetic, but that doesn't last. It does dry down and remove the sharpness. But I also find that the opening isn't the same as BDC Parfum. It comes across more as the Eau de Parfum. This opening in this is really lively and exciting. Which I quite like. I quite like that lively, zingy type freshness off the top. And then it heads into that more mature, masculine, beautiful, creamy goodness of the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. So for me, this fragrance right here is more of a hybrid. You've got Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Parfum in the top. And then as you head into the mid, and especially the base, it turns more into the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And it's absolutely beautiful. I personally like this better because I like you have that nice zinginess off the top and then that creaminess and sophistication in the dry down. This is really well done. Projection wise, you're looking at a good strong projection for the first 90 minutes, and then it starts to sit back into a nice scent bubble around you. It's a really good pickup. I picked this up for £28 from Olvo in the UK, and you can get this for around $30–40 in the USA. So it's an absolute steal. If you're looking at Bleu de Chanel, you're talking like $180, £160. Yeah, so this is an absolute bargain. £28, $30–40, amazing. This for the Vault score is a lovely fragrance. It isn't going to hit my 10 out of 10 like Zenith Santel did, but that is something extremely special. That's my first ever 10 out of 10 clone fragrance. But this is still extremely good. And another absolute banger from French Avenue. This house is on a roll right now. And this is going to get a solid 9 out of 10. Gets that 9 out of 10 because it's a little bit safe. It's a perfect office fragrance, date fragrance, going out. It is the most versatile fragrance you're going to pick up. And in the summer heat, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, because it has that zinginess of the freshness off the top, and then it dries down into something really classy. Great fragrance and a solid 9 out of 10 on the Vault score. This is beautiful. So there you go, Team Fantastic. A full unboxing, first impressions, and into the actual depth of the fragrance with a full 5-day wearing for you. This is absolutely lovely. If you've enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, share, hit that hype button. Let me know if you've got this one, what do you think of it? Are you finding it a little bit synthetic in the opening, or does it come across just beautiful for you all the way through? Let me know. And for now, my name is Steve. This is the Scentsory Vault, and the vault is closed.